What's going on, guys? It's Tremaine here, the most disciplined day trader on YouTube. Here's today's trades. NASDAQ morning session started off with a loss, as you can see there. Stage is still set for higher prices, going right back in with a volume imbalance. That volume imbalance, if you keep looking left, there's a gap in price right underneath my entry. I believe that is right after 10 a.m., that little gap. So going long, 4 contracts, real money, live account, personal account, looking for just that cluster of price action. I like buy side. We had relative equal highs that I'm reaching for, but the way NASDAQ was looking today, I wasn't confident that it was going to get all the way up there in a clean manner. So buying 2 more contracts inside of a mitigation block. And that fair value gap we just formed on a 15-second chart, I'm expecting that to stay open. So I trust buying and pyramiding there. Beautiful feedback. And I'm going to play with some partials here. So that first loss ate into the potential profit I can make today, which is okay. That's just something I'll go back and journal and look at. But the logic is we've cleared out relative equal lows. We're beneath both of our opening prices. I let the Discord members know we're talking through this as price action is panning out. But once we cleared out that sell side at 10 o'clock, I told them that now all my focus is, can we find support in that cluster of new day opening gaps? That's all the gray boxes you see there. So institutional order flow entry drill. Again, this is a 15-second chart. Price trading down, failed to completely close in that fair value gap. That's what we like to see. So we have order flow signatures and price action. Speed above short-term highs. We're getting fair value gap staying open or not completely filling in all the way. That's perfect. That's what you would want to see. That's what you expect in bullish order flow. Adjusting my stop. I'm not trying to be too aggressive with my stop on the second attempt. Understanding the kind of day that it's been a lot of wicks, a lot of retracements, and just unfavorable price action. So I'm making a conscious effort to just let price run. Getting some displacement, very nice. We have relative equal highs just to the left of where price is currently trading at, but my focus is that midnight open as a draw. That's Tremaine's model. I have that teaching on my YouTube channel. And then again, that buy side where my best case scenario target is. All right, that wick that we just traded into, want to stay in the upper half of that. And I'm talking to the Discord members and what I'm seeing on a 1-minute chart. So that's our focus. That's why I'm not drawing anything on the chart here. I'm kind of guiding them through what I expect to unfold. Gonna get ready to take partials here in a little bit. I set on the midnight open. Gonna slowly start peeling some off. Once we get that, everything in the chart looks good. We've done damage at 10 a.m., clearing out equal lows. And look at that pop, beautiful. Let's go ahead and remove some risk. Lock in what I lost on that first trade. So worst case scenario is I have a break-even day, peeling 1 contract off at a 6. And again, we did have relative equal highs. If you keep zooming out, there's another high, and that buy side is really clean, but understanding the market profile for today has been really high resistance. So I'm peeling partials off all throughout here, taking another one off, taking another one off there. So now 3 out of my 6 contracts are paid, all above the midnight opening price, because I'm expecting NASDAQ to do some shenanigans and not reach that buy side. It's just been that kind of morning session. So 3 partials booked plus an extra $1,000 locked in profit. Previous loss has been recouped with my partials, which is nice. And I'm looking to take 1 more partial off at the midnight opening price. If price trades to that midnight open again, I'm going to take 1 more off there. I want to have majority of my position scaled out in case NASDAQ does not want that buy side liquidity pool, which the relative equal highs is that blue line at 23,860. That's the main high that I'm aiming for. So there you go. You're going to see me adjust that. That's my best case scenario target. Not required on a day like today, which is why I'm peeling off a lot of partials. All right, looks good. Fair value gap staying open. Want to see us maintain that. And I have my trigger finger on that sell button because if we touch that midnight open, I'm going to market execution, another partial. So right there, booked another partial just beneath the midnight open. That candle is real fast. It's a 15-second chart. But 4 out of my 6 contracts scaled out at or above that midnight opening price. And I'm going to let the last 2 run for that buy side. See if I can make an extra $2,000. Today's morning session was classic high resistance. I did take 2 losses yesterday. I shared those losses on Twitter and in Discord. Today's profits cleaned all that up. But Monday, no news Monday. We have CPI on Thursday. We don't have any news driver until tomorrow morning. So I already went into Monday's trading understanding that it could be higher resistance and more difficult. Still incurred 2 losses, which is fine. I didn't even care to try to mitigate those in the PM session. Went to grab lunch with my lady instead. And then today, up until 10 o'clock, really, it was a slaughterhouse. S&P looked disgusting. Dow was a mess. And that's expected. We had no news today. Some people saying we had news at 10. If you use, depending on what calendar you use. But Monday and Tuesday have not been the most favorable price action, which was expected. Wednesday morning, after that first news release, that's when I'm expecting more favorable price action, especially once CPI is behind us on Thursday. So NASDAQ struggling to get to that buy side, struggling to get to that 830 open. Not interested in peeling off any more partials. I'm going to give the trade a chance to run. I already have majority scaled out, plus a nice chunk locked in profit. Completely closing in that bullish fair value gap is not what you want to see. We want to see inefficiencies stay open, or at least the lower half of it, like you see near my original entry, that fair value gap just beneath staying open. And that's what I love to see. That's a bullish signature. That lets you know you're on side and to just let your trade go, let it run. All right, price just hanging around. At this point, my job as a trader is done. Previous loss recouped, partials booked, stop loss managed. There's nothing to do but to just submit to it. Just submit to the trade. NASDAQ struggling to work higher, and there you go. NASDAQ says submit to that. There's the business, live account, real money, $2,600 on the day. A lot of people like to see this proof and everything, live market, all that good stuff. So hopefully you found this one insightful. Not the cleanest trading day, but green is green. I'll take it. Discord members, we're back live pressing buttons tomorrow at 9:15. And YouTube community, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. All right. Peace.